Hello.
Hey.
I'm Nicole.
Hi,
Nice
Nicole.
to meet
Keith
you.
McGuire.
Nice to meet you. You want to have a seat somewhere? It's up to you, wherever. I have snacks and water if you want any.
Well, thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. It's pretty nice weather outside.
It is a nice day out.
Did you have class today?
I didn't. I studied all day.
Oh, well, that's the life
Yeah.
of a student. So, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from New York.
Oh,
Kingston, New York. Yes.
And what brought you here?
What brought me to Ohio was a girl.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving already, so
Well, that happens sometimes.
it does.
So what do you do in your free time besides schoolwork and all that stuff?
Well, right now I don't have very much free time at all. Most of my time is studying. The free time I do have, I'm outside with my dog, and I'm doing chores around the house, and that's basically it.
Yeah. I'm gonna close this door real quick. So what school are you attending currently?
I am going to Ohio University at Zanesville.
Okay. And how long have you been there?
This is my third semester.
Okay. How much more do you have to go?
I have 3 more semesters.
So are you doing your bachelor's then?
I am in the ADM program, Associate's Degree of Nursing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. What kind of work did you do before that?
Before I came to Ohio, I lived in California,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to school for a few years in California. Before that, I worked also and custodial for the National Park Service in Yosemite National Park. And then I also worked in Yosemite for about 15 years for a couple concession companies.
Well, that sounds like fun. You got a lot of different experience.
Mhm.
So you said you went to school in California as well?
I did.
What school did you attend there?
I went to Merced College.
Okay, what were you going for at that time?
I was taking all the prereqs for a nursing program.
Oh, okay. Well, so you said you have 3 more semesters, so you graduate spring? Is it spring of?
It'll be fall 2017.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Are you excited about
I'm
that?
very excited.
What do you plan to do when you graduate?
Find a job
Mm-hmm.
and just get into the field of nursing as soon as I can.
Do you have a specific area that you're interested in?
I think I want to go into mental health right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I also am entertaining the idea of being a traveling nurse. We'll see how that goes.
I was in school for nursing at one point, and I was in contact with some of the companies that do the traveling nurses.
Mhm.
It makes some pretty good money.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that would be pretty cool, I think. And especially traveling and all that, you get
Yeah.
to live in more areas.
Yeah, I seem to travel all the time, so it would just make sense.
So when you were in California, did you take some time off between school, like from moving California to here?
Yeah, I did. I actually took a lot of time off in California. I did a lot of recreating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I've done the same thing. This is my 4th time in college, so
Yeah.
I understand. So, do you have a specific reason why you chose nursing?
I have been put in the position to take care of people before for whatever reason, and seem to have done an okay job and enjoyed it as much as you can enjoy.
Yeah.
Or if that makes any sense. And it's also been suggested to me that I go into that field of study and eventually work. So and everything has fallen into place so far
Mm-hmm.
for going into that field of study. So it's just working out that way.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Have you noticed when you're in college or even before college? Do you have a specific learning style that works better for you?
Yeah, lots of repetition.
Mm-hmm.
I have to study a lot. I like interaction with my professors and instructors.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see how things are done. I'm a visual learner as well as learning in other capacities. There's a bunch of different ways, but repetition
Mm-hmm.
is a big one for me, and failure can seem to come into play a lot with me.
Yeah, but that can push you.
Yeah, it does.
It can push you to do better and see what you did wrong before.
Uh-huh.
So, how many classes are you taking currently?
Currently, I'm taking 3 classes.
Okay. And do you enjoy all of your instructors that you have?
Yes, I do.
What was your worst experience in college?
Chemistry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I understand that one.
Chemistry. It was my only C.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So, do you get normally good grades?
I have my GPA is like a 3.8.
Well, awesome.
3.6. Yeah, I'm usually, now it might be 3.6. I get a couple B's, but I'm generally a A and B student.
Well, that's awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
What's been your worst or your best experience? Like, what have you enjoyed the most out of college?
I really enjoy learning. I enjoy the opportunity to learn. And if I'm really interested in a class, even though it's challenging, it's just an enjoyable experience. I've had really, really tough times in chemistry, but I learned a lot of chemistry as well. I learned from failure. But in physiology, microbiology, and anatomy especially, learning all that was really enjoyable. It's tough, but it was enjoyable. So.
Yeah, those are some tough classes.
The bio classes are great.
Yeah, they do teach you a lot, but I mean, nursing is tough.
It is. It's a lot of material.
Yeah. What obstacles have you faced in your college?
Finances are an obstacle. Transportation is an obstacle. Time management is a big challenge, and it can be an obstacle as well. And then I'm 49 years old. I'm an older student, so physiologically, it's a little bit more to retain information if, say, I was a 20-year-old student. But, so those are a couple obstacles. Challenges, I don't think of them as obstacles.
Well, that's good. You got a positive outlook on it. Yeah, finances have been tough, especially with student loans and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's scary.
But the good thing with nursing is, though, if you go, don't they help you out with some of your student loans or loan forgiveness or something like that?
Well, fortunately, knock on wood, I have not had to take any student loans yet.
Well, that's
That
awesome.
is a yet, and that's part of the stress that's coming up is, I'm running out of money. So I'm a little stressed about that. A lot of stress today, actually. I'm stressed about it. But I have heard that they are helpful.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them, and I don't like thinking about it, but they do help out. Do you receive any grants or anything like that to help you out?
Currently, no, because I am a California transplant recently, and I am living off savings, and I haven't worked in the last year, so I don't have any reportable income.
Yeah.
And the universities like to see reportable income for declaration of state pay. Yeah. The state sees it differently than the universities. So,
Well, that's tough.
yeah.
Well, hopefully you can figure something out with
Yeah,
that.
I've got to get a job.
Yeah, well,
Luminaries.
have you looked into possibly working on campus?
Not yet. It's all about to change.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start looking around. I'm moving, this is Amy, I'm moving away
Okay.
from here, so I'm gonna be closer to campus, and closer to the hospitals and doctor's offices and things like that. So I'm gonna really start doing a lot of research into a very minimal part-time job.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, you said, have you engaged in any of the clinical work yet?
I start my second lab tomorrow,
Mhm.
and then the following week we do our first clinical.
Where are you going to be doing that?
Cedar Hill?
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah,
So are you looking forward to that? You
Very
nervous?
much. very much so.
Yeah. Well, that'll be fun
Yeah.
and interesting. You'll learn a lot. I find I learn a lot better when I am working on the job and hands-on and all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see. Have you? So you said previously when you were in college, you were younger then?
Uh, I mean, I graduated high school in 1985,
Mm-hmm.
and I was pretty successful in sports, and had some scholarships available to me, and had some financial backing, and I didn't want to go to school. I was going to school for all the wrong reasons. So I wasted a lot of money doing that. Up until about 6 years ago when I decided to go back to school. So I've been working part-time off and on, you know, sometimes going to school full-time, making money, saving money, trying to live. It's been a juggling act.
Yeah, so time management is a very important aspect
Oh,
of
yeah.
college, especially if you have to take care of your home and any family or working and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult, and hopefully you can maybe get together with someone in the office or something like that and see if they can help you find employment or something like
Mhm.
that. Do you have any questions for me about anything?
No, how do you do it? I know you're in school, and you have kids, and I mean, how do you manage your time?
My time, I don't have much of it like you do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I'm up very late, which isn't very good for me.
Mhm.
I need to start getting more sleep, but it's basically, if I have extra time and I can stay at school and study, I'll stay at school and study. If not, I have earplugs I use when I'm around
So
the
do I.
kids.
I
I
use
put the
earplugs in
earplugs
my
in.
house.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it helps
funny.
me to just tune everything out, and
That's funny.
I found that I have to get a lot more computer savvy
Me
because
too.
they're looking into doing the online classes next semester, or fall of next year. They're
Yeah.
starting to look into, and I'm horrible at that kind of
It's
stuff.
not that bad. I'm taking an online class.
I've tried
this
it
semester.
before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, and I wasn't very successful with
I'm
it.
doing
because
okay in mine. Yeah.
I think this time around I'll be a lot better because I got all of my recreational activities out of the way and everything like that. But it's just I found I have to make a schedule and try to
It's a
stick to
discipline.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's something that we'll just learn through experience, I guess.
Mhm.
But I hope that you had a good experience, and I hope everything works out for you. And if you need anything, you can contact me in the future. And thank you for coming in to talk with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you too.